Nature has its ways of awakening our human affection for life. Whether it is the scents, sceneries, the distant smell of special flowers, or the refreshed air just after the rain, nature profoundly impacts our emotions. In moments where we struggle in life, sunbeams seem to find their way onto our path when we least expect them. Or a flower seems to step out from the crowd telling us, "Here I am. Look how amazing I am." Nature is our everyday guide to gaining attention toward our affection for life. Interaction with nature can trigger the release of neurochemicals like oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins, which are associated with feelings of love, bonding, and happiness. These chemicals enhance our mood and strengthen our emotional connection to nature. This is the 30th video in the series Basic Ways of Healing Yourself in Nature. We all experience days on our life path where we have to say goodbye to the road we used to travel, perhaps shifting to another path. From digital platforms, we are constantly bombarded with fuss, noise, and perfect solutions. It is as if we forgot how to manage life ourselves. There seems to be a normalized path people expect us to follow. But what if we are not supposed to follow that path? What if we step aside and follow our heart? Let's just call it our true path. Affection demands that our heart responds. Activities we are affectionate about often require us to be present. Following our affections, especially those related to nature and animals, has a profoundly positive impact on our heart health. It reduces stress, promotes the release of beneficial hormones, encourages healthy behaviors, and enhances emotional well-being, all of which contribute to a healthier heart and a happier life. Affection in humans is deeply connected to nature through several intertwined biological, physiological, and evolutionary mechanisms. The question is whether nature shows us signs if we are not affectionate enough, and maybe pushes us toward our true path. Many people experience a sense of spiritual connection in nature, feeling part of something larger than themselves. This connection can guide them toward a path that honors and respects the natural world. Nature can indeed show us signs when we are not affectionate enough or out of alignment with our true path. By paying attention to these signs and responding with care and respect, we can foster a deeper connection with nature. Nature deficit disorder refers to the consequences of spending less time outdoors, such as increased stress, anxiety, and depression. Experiencing these symptoms can be a sign that we need to reconnect with nature to restore our well-being. High levels of stress and anxiety can indicate a disconnection from nature, and maybe even a disconnection from your ability to show affection towards yourself, others, and your true path in life. You will know exactly if this happens, because you will feel an urge to be alone with nature. Just sitting out there, wherever this may be, nature will provide you with the answers you seek. Ask for the answers, signs and guidance, and be sure nature will tell you. You honestly do not need to pay a seer, a psychic, or anything else, because you have the abilities yourself to connect to nature, the universe, and higher realms. We all have these connections, we just forgot to use them in our everyday life. Being put through tough life cycles might have elevated some of us to connect more easily to these connections, but I tell you, you will receive the answers you seek if you ask. Engaging with nature often sparks creativity and new ideas. Artists, writers, and thinkers frequently find answers and inspiration through their interactions with the natural world. It is as if we are in a constant flow of answers, and sometimes nature just waits for our questions, as if nature knows. Events like floods, droughts, or wildfires can be seen as nature's response to imbalance. These events can prompt us to reflect on our actions and their impact on the planet, offering guidance on how to live more harmoniously. A sudden rainstorm, a blooming flower, or a shooting star can serve as metaphors for answers we seek. The symbolism in these occurrences can provide guidance and reassurance. Seeing a hawk might symbolize the need for a higher perspective, while encountering a deer might remind us to the importance of gentleness. These encounters can be interpreted as messages or answers to our questions. The give-and-take relationship we have with nature can mirror healthy human relationships. Feeling a connection to nature often comes with a sense of responsibility to care for it. This sense of stewardship can enhance our feelings of love and affection, not just for nature, but also for our communities and future generations. When we seek answers from nature, we often receive subtle and sometimes profound responses that guide us toward clarity, insight, and balance. The growth cycles of plants, such as blooming flowers and trees shedding leaves, can symbolize the cycles of love and life. These natural processes can teach us about renewal, letting go, and the enduring nature of love. In nature, many relationships are symbiotic, meaning both parties benefit. For example, bees pollinate flowers while feeding on their nectar, and plants receive the pollination necessary for reproduction. This mutual benefit ensures the survival and well-being of both species. In human relationships, nurturing involves showing love, providing support, and protecting each other's well-being. Acts of kindness, affection, and consideration nurture the relationship, helping it grow and flourish. What if you are not happy in your relationship? Maybe it is time to move on. Maybe you chose the path that your surroundings expected from you and didn't follow your heart. Listen to your heart or ask nature. Never be afraid to choose another path in life. Rather be afraid to follow the wrong one, and never be elevated to what your soul is capable of managing. Nature supports the biochemical processes involved in falling in love and forming deep connections. So, my dear friends out there in the whole wide world, nature is your biggest supporter in love, affection, and deep emotional connections. Real love is a multifaceted phenomenon, supported by chemical reactions and natural mechanisms. But it is not limited to them. It involves emotions, thoughts, cultural influences, and personal choices that together create the profound experience of love. The essence of real love extends beyond just chemical reactions to encompass the entirety of human experience and connection. And if you have a true match, then again, nature will let you know. It will be very steamy. Let nature support your deep affection, not just in your love life, but in all your life choices, because an affectionate and kind human being will never have a dull or boring life. Affectionate people often motivate each other to grow, learn, and achieve personal goals, with a willingness to try new things and explore different aspects of life, driven by a positive outlook and curiosity. Listen to your heart, set the goal of affection towards life, stick with the truth, dare to make your own personal choices, and let love rule. Nature will be your biochemical supporter. I will, as always, put some scientific links in the description box below, and I will return soon with new content on this channel. Please share, like, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you want to get noticed about new content on my channel. Stay kind and shine.